Good morning, students. This is Abjeet. I welcome you in part 2 of chapter Nationalism in India. In part 1, you learned about the reasons responsible for the non cooperation movement. These reasons were the conditions created due to First World War, Gandhiji's return and Satyagraha, the Rowlatt Act, due to Rowlatt Act Jallianwala Bagh massacre held, and at last a united struggle made by the Hindus and Muslims. Muslims started Khilafat movement, so Gandhiji thought to join it, and in this way, non-cooperation Khilafat movement was started. Why non-cooperation? Gandhiji wrote a book, Hind Swaraj. In that book, he wrote that British rule in India was possible only because of the cooperation of Indians. And if Indians would stop to cooperate with the Britishers, then British rule would come to an end automatically. Now I will tell to you the course of the non-cooperation movement. Course of the non-cooperation movement in the cities. This is heading. Course of the non-cooperation movement in the cities. First of all, movement in the cities. In cities, these were the middle class people who participated actively in the non-cooperation movement. Thousands of students left government-controlled schools and colleges. Headmasters and teachers resigned, and lawyers gave up their legal practices. To show support for the non-cooperation movement, what did the town people do? Students left government-controlled schools and colleges. Headmasters and teachers resigned, and lawyers gave up their legal practices. Means they stopped to go in the courts controlled by the Britishers. All the titles which were given to the Indians by Britishers, they were returned. Second was boycott of council election. Boycott of council elections. What is the meaning of boycott? Boycott means refusal. To refuse to use something or obey, that is known as boycott. Boycott of council elections. The council elections were boycotted in most provinces except Madras. Madras arisen in Tamil Nadu at present time. The council elections were boycotted in all the places, but only at one place, Madras, the party decided to participate in the council election, and the party name was Justice Party. Which party participated in the council elections? In Madras, Justice Party. Actually, this was the party of non-Brahmins, and they thought that only by entering in the council, they could do something for their own community. Third one, Swadeshi. The effect of non-cooperation movement on the economic front were more dramatic. Foreign goods were boycotted and liquor shops picketed. What's the meaning of picket? A form of demonstration or protest by which people block the entrance to a shop, factory or office. Mean to block entrance of office, shop or factory in the form of protest, that is known as picketing. Because of non-cooperation movement, the foreign goods were boycotted and liquor shops were picketed. Foreign clothes burnt in huge bonfire. Because of this movement, the Import of foreign cloth halved between 1921 to 1922. Its value dropped down from 102 crore to 57 crore. And merchants also refused to deal with the foreign merchants. Indian merchants refused to deal with foreign merchants. Impact on industry. When Indians stopped to purchase foreign goods, the Indian industries got a boost. Indians started to wear khadi, so cloth industry was developed. They started to use all the goods which were made by the Indians. As a result, the Indian industries got a boost and the British industries got a setback. Course of the non-cooperation movement in the cities. In the cities, these were the middle class people who participated in the movement. Students left their schools, colleges, teachers also left school, colleges. Government employees resigned, lawyers gave up their legal practices. In all parts of India, the council elections were boycotted, and this was used to protest, to show their protest against the government. Only in one part, Madras, the council elections were not boycotted. The only party who participated in council election was the Justice Party, a party of non-Brahmins. Then Swadeshi. Due to non-cooperation movement, there was impetus to Indian industries. People started to use the goods made by Indians and boycotted foreign goods, picketed liquor shops, and set a huge bonfire of clothes. Impact on industry. Obviously, if the Indians were boycotting the British goods, there was a development of Indian industries. But this movement was slowed down in towns due to many reasons. Reasons for slowing down of non-cooperation movement in cities. Which were the reasons? Expensive khadi. Expensive khadi. Khadi was often more expensive than mass-produced milk cloth, and poor people couldn't afford to buy it. Second reason, the boycott of British institutions posed a problem. For the movement to be successful, alternative Indian institutions had to be set up, but there were no alternative Indian institutions. Alternative Indian institutions. Yes. Which Indian institutions like courts, schools, colleges? These were slow to come up, so the students and teachers began trickling back to government schools, and lawyers joined back work in government courts. Then next is rebellion in countryside. Non-cooperation movement in countryside. First of all, participants. Who were the participants in the countryside? Peasants, tribals, participated in non-cooperation movement in countryside. For example, in Avd, it was Baba Ramchandra Sannyasi, who had earlier been to Fiji as an indentured laborer. Means earlier he was taken to Fiji for doing forced labor. But when he returned to India, he led the peasants So who were the participants in the countryside? Countryside mean villages. In the countryside, the movement was led by peasants, tribals, and the local leaders. Name one local leader: Baba Ramchandra Sannyasi. Reasons for participating. Reasons for participation means due to which reasons they participated. Yes. The first reason were talukdars. The talukdars and the landlords were demanding very high rents and a variety of other taxes. The poor people were not able due to failure of crops or due to some other reasons. The second one, the peasants were asked to do begar. What is begar? To do work without any payment. That is known as begar. Peasants were asked to do begar, and if they refused, they were tortured. And the third reason, there was no security of tenure. No security of tenure. The peasants had no security of work. They could be evicted from their job at any time. These were the reasons for participation. Because in countryside, the problems of the people were different, so their demands were also different. What were their demands? Which were their problems? They wanted solution of them. First problem was of talukdars. They wanted social boycott of talukdars and wanted that land should be redistributed among all the people. They wanted removal of begar and full work. Their problems were different, demands were different, their way of protest was also different. How did they protest? Nai Dhobi Bandhs were organized by the panchayats to deprive the landlords of the service of barbers, cobblers, washermen, etc. What was done by them? Nai Dhobi Bandh. The local people decided that if they would not give the services of barbers, cobblers, and washermen to the talukdars and jamidars, they would be suffer due to it. Nai Dhobi Bandhs were organized. In June 1920, Jawaharlal Nehru began going around the villages in Avdh, talking of the villagers and trying to understand their grievances. By October, the Avdh Kisan Sabha was set up by Jawaharlal Nehru, Baba Ramchandra Sannyasi, and a few others. So, what was the course of non-cooperation movement in countryside? Countryside means villages. Who were the participants? The tribals, local leaders, and peasants. Due to which reasons they participated? Talukdars were demanding very high tax and it was impossible for the farmers to pay that. Secondly, the farmers were asked to do begar, means to do work without payment, and there was no security of tenure. The reasons of their participation were different. Their participation was not particularly against the British rule. Actually, they were angry with the exploitative policies of the talukdars. Because their problems were different, so their demands were also different. What were the demands? Reduction of revenue, abolition of begar, redistribution of land, and social boycott of oppressive landlords. And what was their way of protest? Nai Dhobi Bandhs were organized by them. Nai Dhobi Bandh means they would not provide the services of cobbler, washerman, or barbers to the local landlords, talukdars, and jamidars. Yes. Non-cooperation movement. Non-cooperation movement in Gyudam Hills of Andhra Pradesh. Gyudam Hills of Andhra Pradesh. In the Gudam Hills of Andhra Pradesh, a militant guerrilla movement spread in early 1920s, not a form of struggle that the Congress could approve. Yes, why did the tribal people in Gudam Hills participated in the non-cooperation movement? The colonial government had closed large forest areas, preventing people from entering the forest to graze their cattle or to collect fuel wood and fruits. The local people were not allowed to graze their cattle to collect fuel wood and fruits. In this way, the people enraged. They thought that not only their livelihoods were affected, but they felt that their traditional rights were being denied. That's why they started rebellion. And this rebellion was led by Alluri Sitaram Raju. Who was the head of Gudam rebellion? Alluri Sitaram Raju. It was believed that he was an incarnation of God. Incarnation means bodily form of God. It was believed that Raju talked of the greatness of Mahatma Gandhi. He was inspired by the non-cooperation movement started by Mahatma Gandhi. He persuaded people to wear khadi and give up drinking, but at the same time, he asserted that India could be liberated only by the use of force. He believed in the policy of Mahatma Gandhi, but he was not agree with non-violence method. He thought that only by violence Indians could get independence. The Gudam rebels attacked police station, attempted to kill British officials, and carried on guerrilla warfare for achieving Swaraj. Finally, in 1924, Raju was arrested and executed. Students, you can see that the people in countryside participated in non-cooperation movement due to different reasons. For them, the meaning of Swaraj was different. What was the meaning of Swaraj for them? For them, Swaraj was reduction of taxes, to get rid from the talukdars, no to do begar. For the tribal people, the meaning of Swaraj was to make entry in the forested region, to take fuel wood, to graze their animals in the forest. In same way, meaning of Swaraj was different for the people working in plantations. Plantations mean a large state where any single crop is grown. Workers too had their own understanding of Mahatma Gandhi and the notion of Swaraj. For plantation workers in Assam, freedom meant the right to move freely in and out of the confined space. Actually, they were asked to live in the same area where they worked. Under the Land Immigration Act of 1859, plantation workers were not permitted to leave the tea gardens without permission. If they had to work in the tea gardens, later they could not move from those tea gardens without permission, and such permissions were rare. They could not move freely. And when they heard of the non-cooperation movement, thousands of workers defied the authorities, left the plantations and headed home. They believed that Gandhi Raj was coming and everyone would be given land in their own villages, but they could not reach to the villages. They were caught by the police in their way and brutally beaten up. The next heading is Swaraj in plantations. Students, today you learned about the course of non-cooperation movement in the cities, reasons for slowing down non-cooperation movement in cities, non-cooperation movement in countryside, who participated, why participated, what were demands, what were their way of protest, then non-cooperation movement in Gudam Hills of Andhra Pradesh, and finally Swaraj in plantations. Thank you.